up, everybody? Welcome back to thatSoRae. Thank you guys for tuning in for another video. Today's video is going to be about our New York trip. Yes, you guys, we went in October. At the end of October. It was so beautiful. I just wanted to share our experiences with you and also share what we did in New York, so that way if you plan your own trip, then you would have tons of tips and tricks and places to go and like a list already made, like an itinerary, because that's sort of what we had laid out when we went. So I think this will just be super helpful to you guys. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up at the end, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss out on another one of my videos. I'm telling you guys, I'm coming at you with them 2 videos a week. Well, that's 4 fingers, but you know what I mean. 2 videos a week. And I told you guys I wasn't gonna let y'all down, so here I am. So I did have to break this up into 2 segments because I recorded this video and it was like 30 minutes long. Like, when I tell you guys, it was like I wouldn't say a snooze fest, but it was so long. I was like, Jesus Christ, like, who is gonna watch this 30-minute long video? So I was like, let me just break it up into 2 segments, make it a little bit easier to watch. First thing I wanted to share with you all about the New York trip is to stay in New Jersey. The reason why I say this is because it's so much cheaper to stay in New Jersey. You guys, when I tell you all, we had a whole, like, when you think of Airbnbs, I mean, we've been in some pretty small Airbnbs when we go to Florida. This Airbnb was a whole studio apartment. Granite countertops, huge bathroom, huge, just all around really nice. There was one downfall, which I ain't gonna lie, it was because we were by a bus depot or something like that. I don't know what it's called, like where the buses all congregate at to park or whatever, and like go to pull off, and then you hear the beep 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 beep, like, or whatever. But then we ended up figuring out that we had the window open all night, so that is why it was so loud. So that was the only downfall about it, but once we shut that window, it was perfect. It was so beautiful. We were able to watch your TV, because I don't know if you went to some Airbnbs where you just got Netflix and whatever. You're not able to watch like the actual news. We love seeing what's going on in the city. We love watching the news in other places to see what it's like there, what they talk about. It's just really neat altogether. And plus, yeah, we played Jeopardy every night. So we was pretty upset when we used to have to be missing our Jeopardy when we were in Florida. So needless to say, the Airbnb was where it was at, and I am going to include a link down below on how to get money off your first Airbnb booking. Who passes up free money, y'all? Free money for your Airbnb stays. I believe it's like up to $45. You guys just make sure you book through my link below, and then smooth sailing from there. Okay, so the next thing would be to wear your walking shoes. When I tell you guys that I wore heels the first day, they were like, they weren't that big, but they was chunky, okay? They were pretty chunky. Emery, I believe he wore his Chelsea boots the first day, and then when we were walking, I wasn't really paying attention to my feet because I was just so amazed at what everything looked like, and I was just like, wow. So as we were walking back to the Airbnb at night, I was like, oh my gosh, my feet are killing me. So I definitely recommend wearing tennis shoes, because I wore my Adidas Superstars the rest of the trip, which were super comfortable. So hey, it worked out. And I believe Cameron wore like Yeezys and his Chelsea boots like the whole time there. So I just wore those tennis shoes right after that. The shoes, you just want to make sure you wear something comfortable, because you will definitely be walking. The next thing would be that you want to not rent a vehicle. I mean, if you're really wanting to go like far out, like out on the outskirts, then maybe you should rent a vehicle. But as far as being in the city and wanting to like just go all around, save your money and do not rent a car, because you will not be able to get anywhere, or you'll have to park somewhere, which is probably either going to be stupid high or just not even like near the location of where you're going to want to be. So just save yourself the headache and just walk, because walking is a necessity in New York, or running, but as you've seen, so many people will like just floor past you like running full speed. Like, it's crazy. Like, the energy there is like just amazing. Make sure you sort of plan out the way you want things to go as far as not renting a vehicle, because you can save so much money. You're probably saving a good $400 not renting a vehicle, which is awesome because that can be used for traveling like other times, or it can be used on your trip to eat, because you know, y'all, eating is the key to our souls. So we love eating. We hit up some hot spots, and it is just so worth it to save the extra money and just walk. Because the thing is, when I say walk, you're not walking literally everywhere, okay? We got what is called a, let me get this for you guys. We got this. It is called a Metro card. Now, this Metro card got us everywhere in New York. It takes you on the buses and in the Manhattan area, like in New York. But this do not work in New Jersey. So it does not work in New Jersey, and it does not work on the PATH trains. Now, if you go to New York, then you'll know what I'm talking about when I say the PATH train. So you will have to get just another one of these that you just reload for that purpose. I would advise for you maybe put like a little like something on the corner so you know which one is your 7-day pass, because that's what this is. This was a 7-day pass. From the time that you first use it, first swipe going through the subways, is when your 7 days start. The 7-day unlimited pass, it is $33. I just want to make sure I was giving you all the correct information, because I know, Lord have mercy, if I sent y'all to New York and said this thing was like $14, you'd be like, Rachel, it was not $14. And I'm telling you guys, it's $33, but it is well worth it. If you're going everywhere, if you're traveling to and fro, like all around New York, like how we were, it is worth it. It gets you everywhere, and it's just very convenient not to have to keep on sticking that card in the kiosk, swiping your card, picking out the amount that you're needing and all that stuff, because there will be long lines for that if you're trying to get one like during like the 5 o'clock traffic, or maybe like in the morning, like when people are going to work or coming back from work. It will be busy. So that's just a little ways to like plan ahead of time. The next one that we had is just called the light rail. I don't know if okay, we'll show you guys. Yeah, there you go. So this is called the light rail. This is what we took from New Jersey to the Exchange Place, which is beautiful, so pretty. Exchange Place is like this phenomenal view from New Jersey to New York. It's just like, what? It's like you're like, how did that? This is for free? Like these people could just come and look at this like all day long. Oh my gosh, I wish like our waterfront was like that, because it was awesome. They had beautifully planted flowers everywhere. It was places where you can eat. There was coffee shops everywhere. It was so nice. So that's what we took there. It was some sewage work or something being done down there, so that is why we had to take that light rail into there instead of taking a train, I believe, straight into Manhattan, because we had to take what is called like a Greyhound, I guess you could say, just one of those huge buses, and it took us to a place called Liberty State Park in New Jersey, which is where we caught that light rail, which was super easy. It's so cake, you guys. It just gets repetitive when you're just doing that. I felt like we lived there. Like Camry and I were just like, we feel like real like people who live in New York. I don't know. It was just really neat. Really loved that part about it. And it was just so convenient. Like we were a little lost at first, I'm not gonna lie. And then somebody was like, hey, just go take this Greyhound and it'll take you to Liberty State Park, to where it'll take you to Exchange Place, and da-da-da-da-da. And at first I was like, what did they just say? What did they say? I don't know what they're talking about. But then we used our handy dandy Google Maps, which tells you everything. What subway to get on, what train to get on, what bus you can get on, how long it'll take you to get there, where it'll drop you off at. Like, it's so nice. I love it. And it also tells you like where you're at, like physically on that location. It'll say where you are at that like stop. So that way you know how many stops is till your next one that you need to get off. It's dope. Well, even on the subways though, you guys, it'll tell you where you're at. Like usually it'll be something over the intercom and be like, next stop, Exchange Place, like something like that, like, which was so, I don't know, it's just so nice. It's crazy because you like see everything on the subways. You see the young, the old, the rich, the poor. You see different races. Like you see like Dominicans, Hispanics, Indians, African Americans, Caucasians. You just see everything. Puerto Ricans. You see everything, like every single race. Like, it's crazy how so many people come together. I just love it so much there. It was like people playing the mariachi, like little mariachi bands, like on the subways, people breakdancing, people singing for money. It was just really neat. The all-out entertainment was just so cool, you guys. I just don't even know how to explain it. Like, look at this mariachi band. Like, so you guys, that is that awesome mariachi band on the subway. I thought that was just so freaking neat. And I think it's just an experience in itself to just go to New York, just experience it all, take in every single thing that you see there, do there, record everything, make tons of memories. I didn't want to make this video super long because on the next video is going to be the one where I'm naming all the places that we went to, including pictures. I would include to bring a poncho or a small umbrella if you prefer. Myself and Camry, we did not bring an umbrella. We ended up stopping somewhere in Chinatown and got a really nice umbrella, very inexpensive. It was huge, and it was like one of those hook handle umbrellas. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. I used it like as a cane like the most of the time because I didn't even have it open really because it's so crowded there. Like, you having an umbrella open is literally gonna knock into every single person, or they're gonna knock into you with their umbrella. You will mostly see people running in the rain or just grinning and bear it and just taking it as it is, or having a rain jacket on, you know. So I would say that because you don't know if there's going to be a pop-up shower or something like that. It was really just spitting rain, so it wasn't something horrible. So you guys, the next thing I want to tell you all is to bring a backpack. So this would be like a small backpack maybe, depending on the way you want to do it. I didn't carry a purse the whole time we were there. Camry actually had my wallet in his backpack, which made it very convenient. And it was nice because him having it in the backpack, I felt like it was more secure because the backpack's like strapped to him, and I feel like somebody would have to like be like 700 pounds to tackle him to get that off of him. So, and then with a purse, I feel like there's a lot of maintenance. Like, I literally am horrible about setting my purse down. So I'm glad I didn't have a purse the whole time I was with me, because I have a lot of like over the strap purses, strapped over the shoulder or whatever, because I'm bad about setting down my purses. So it was nice. And plus, subways are so crowded, so it's just nice to have something in a zipped up, secure department. Sometimes he would even put the backpack on the front of him if we were going to go into somewhere that's really confined, so that way you know nobody's trying to unzipping it or anything like that, because unfortunately there is people who will do that no matter where you're at. So it's just better to be safe than sorry, I would say. So, and that concludes this whole video. I hope that these tips helped you out with planning your trip to New York. Now, don't forget, this is a 2-segment episode, well, series, I don't even know, a video. So you guys be sure to stay tuned to the next one, because the next one will be about all of the places that we went to, including pictures, and I will include all that below in that next video also. And just to let you guys know, it's gonna be fun. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it. I'm so happy to be back doing my YouTube channel. Please hit that subscribe button below if you haven't already. I would love to gain new subscribers. You guys are my family, and you guys just, I love to hear from you all. Tell me what you thought about the video. Give me some comments, some feedback. Is there something that you did like when you went to New York, or any questions you want to know about the New York trip? Please drop that below, and I will be sure to include that in my next video. So you guys, it was so good seeing you. I hope you guys have a lovely day or night, and